Welcome back to this section on the management of digital photos and videos. Now, we could easily spend several hours discussing each of these topics, and interestingly enough, we will later this year on new courses released by the Digital Middle Age. But since this is an intro course, we're just going to stick to the high spots. In particular, we're going to go over the creation of slideshows, editing of digital photos, editing of digital video, and then the creation of DVDs. One note before we proceed, the next section is on interconnectivity. So for this particular section, we're just going to assume that these photos and videos are already all on your laptop. In the next section, we'll learn how to get them off those cameras and onto your laptop in well-organized, logically named fashion. Okay, we begin by navigating to a folder with a bunch of photos and images. In our little example here, we're going to look at a bunch of images pulled off the internet and subsequently used in this course. Before you can create a slideshow, you need to know how to select multiple files within a single folder. There's three standard methods. First, you can select all the files in a folder by hitting the Control and A keys together. Control A, select all. Alternatively, you can select all the files in a sequence by clicking the first, holding down the Shift key, and then clicking on the last file. Finally, you can select any set of files in any order by sequentially clicking on them while you hold down the Control key. If this is new to you, I suggest you give it a little practice. It comes quickly enough once you get the hang of it. To start the photo application, when you do have a set of images selected, simply double-click on any of the images and up pops the Photo app. To start a slideshow of your images, simply click the slideshow icon up here at the top of the page. Alternatively, you can go ahead and navigate through your slideshow images yourself using the right or left arrow keys. Easy enough. To do a little editing of your images, simply click on this little pencil icon and the basic editing menu comes up. Now, this is certainly not the kind of image editing that you can do in Photoshop, but it's not too bad considering this tool is free with Windows. By the way, Mac has a similar tool called Photos, so you Mac users are not out of luck. This little magic wand icon is the Enhance function. This little bugger should be used on every single one of your photos. It automatically cleans up your image with a single click of the mouse. Very cool stuff. On this image, it looks like it did some leveling of the horizon and then jacked up the contrast. This is the crop tool. As you can see, it allows you to change the framing and composition of your picture. Remember, however, when cropping, that you're also losing resolution. If you're going to subsequently print this image, be careful not to cut down the resolution too far, or your ultimate picture will be grainy. This little guy is the airbrush tool. We're going to use him here to take out these scrawny trees under the bridge. By the way, did you check out the troll under the bridge? Reference to the internet, you bet. Best way to learn these tools is just to play with them because they all give you a compare and undo option. Should you go from bad to worse, then just undo what you did. Okay, next we'll take a quick look at videos. To play a video is also super easy. Just double click on the file and the video player will automatically come up and start playing your video. In this case, one of my son walking his new baby around the neighborhood. Editing videos is a little more subtle. First off, Microsoft in all its wisdom does a pretty good job of hiding its free video editor. So to run it, you may need to go to the application search bar down here and type Movie Maker. Once you find your app, you can pin it to the taskbar for subsequent quick access or make a shortcut, as you learned how to do that in the last section. This is the Microsoft Movie Maker app, which comes free with Windows. Those of you running a Mac will use iMovie to do the exact same sort of stuff. Not surprising, You start by adding some media to your movie. The media can be either movies or still images, and you can intermix the two any way you like. This is, of course, how you preview your movie. Yeah, the icons were stolen straight off the VCR, so everybody should know how to use it straight out of the box. This is how you change the duration of an image, and this is where you apply a transition. Oh yeah, and this is where you can add pan and zoom. Like the photo editor, the best way to learn this stuff is just keep playing. If you like the results, keep them. If you don't, undo. All right, let's finish this movie up by adding a little music. Too bad you guys can't hear this because of my narration. It's really quite nice. Gotta love Diana Ross singing the 90s. Finally, let's take a look at exporting our finished video. These icons walk us through posting to social media sites, while these guys let you save to your computer. Here's where Movie Maker really comes up short. Doesn't matter which of these options I choose, they're all going to come up with the Windows Movie Video File format as the only option. Hey, thanks a lot, Microsoft. Despite what you think, the world does not revolve around Redwood and your stupid attempt at video standardization. Remember Sony and the beta tape? Unfortunately for the rest of us, Windows movie video file types do not play on DVD players. So to play this movie on my TV, I either have to connect my laptop to the TV or use a second program to convert the file to a DVD-compatible format. We'll go ahead and convert the files since the exercise also does a nice job of reinforcing download and install processes. I'm going to give you the name of a piece of software which builds DVDs for free. Does not require your email and actually works. Gang, I have no skin in the game with these guys, I just know it works. Okay, start by searching for WinX DVD Author and follow the links to the Digitary website where you will find a download button for the WinX DVD Author software. Go ahead and click the download button and then follow the install instructions. A couple of seconds later, you're going to have a new icon on your desktop for launching the WinX DVD software. Normally, I would recommend you move this shortcut to your personalized toolbar, but we're going to learn how to uninstall this software here in a couple of seconds, so I'll just leave it here for now. Converting your Windows movie video file type to one which will actually work on your DVD player is real simple. First, we launch the WinX DVD Author application and then add our Windows format movie to the timeline. Go ahead and build your DVD menus on this screen if you so choose, but we're going to skip that step in this example to save some time. Pop a blank DVD in your laptop and click the Start button. About 10 minutes later, your DVD is going to be born, because burning DVDs is pretty darn slow. Okay, as I promised, we're going to finish up by learning how to uninstall this software. In our case, we're going to uninstall the WinX DVD Author application we just used, because I have both Roxio and Premiere on this box, which do a much better job of that same thing. By the way, I will be putting out a full-blown video editing course later this year, so stay tuned if that sounds interesting to you. Oh, talk about unabashed self-promotion. Sorry. Well, not really. Okay, the uninstall process is real simple. Go back here to the application search box and type in WinX DVD Author, and up pops the application in our list. Right-click on the app and then the uninstall menu option. A couple of seconds later, the control panel pops up, and from there you uninstall the application like this. WinX DVD Author is now gone from our box. All right, that concludes our discussion of digital photography and digital videography. I hope you got enough to at least get your feet wet and get you interested to go further. As to what we learned in this particular section, first, we learned how to select multiple files from within a single folder. We can use Control and A together to select all the files. We can select the first file, then the Shift key, and then the last file in a series to select all the files in a sequence. And then finally, we can select files with the Control key down to select an unordered set of files. We then moved on to learn how to create a slideshow, do some light editing of photos, how to view a video, how to do some light video editing with Windows Movie Maker, combining images, videos, and music, exporting unfortunately only to a Windows media format. Thanks again, Microsoft, on that one. But then how to take that format into a workable DVD with the WinX DVD authoring software. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next section on interconnectivity. Remember, keep on learning.